I want to address some dangerous misinformation that is being circulated primarily in the comments sections of various dumpster diving and street scrapping videos. I consider it dangerous because people may rely on that information to engage in activities that may not be legal in their locality. This is just my opinion. I know everyone's got one. The misinformation being spread is that the United States Supreme Court has declared that taking trash off the curb or out of dumpsters is legal. The case being referred to is California v. Greenwood, a seminal criminal procedure case about the Fourth Amendment. The notion that the Supreme Court has legalized dumpster diving nationally immediately raises some questions if you understand what the court's role is in our national legal system. For the court to state that you have the legal right to dumpster dive means the court has determined one of two things. One, that dumpster diving is a constitutionally protected right, or two, that it is activity protected by federal law or regulation. So from the get-go, the idea that the court has protected dumpster diving seems very unlikely, because when I look at the Bill of Rights, I don't really see where dumpster diving fits in, and I doubt there is a federal law or regulation protecting local dumpster divers and scavengers. This does not dispose of the question. We still need to go look at the facts and ruling in the case. But my initial reaction is to be highly skeptical of the idea that the Supreme Court actually said what people are saying it said. For the trolls and nitpickers out there, I'm not going to get into substantive due process or other constitutional principles that are not part of current Supreme Court jurisprudence. Whatever the merits of those principles may be, or how I may personally feel about them, I am not discussing what the law should be. I'm limiting my analysis to what this specific case says. Let's start with the facts of Greenwood. The police suspected drug activity at a single-family detached residence. The police requested that the trash company give the police the trash from that home after the trash company picked it up. So what we have is a home occupant putting out the trash with the specific intent that an authorized third party, the trash company, pick it up and take it. It's only after the trash company picked up the trash that it was voluntarily handed over to the police. The facts really matter. This case has nothing to do with private individuals, street scrapping, or dumpster diving. It doesn't even have anything to do with the police going through dumpsters or trash, because this trash was already collected by the garbage company. You may try to apply the legal analysis of a case by analogy to your facts. That's done all the time, but you have to acknowledge that your facts are different and that dumpster diving by private individuals is really different from what happened here. Finally, the actual legal issue in this case will show that it has nothing to do with street scrapping or dumpster diving. The first sentence of the opinion states the following. The issue here is whether the Fourth Amendment prohibits the warrantless search and seizure of garbage left for collection outside the curtilage of a home. That's it. In determining whether the Fourth Amendment prohibits such searches by the police, the court concluded that a person has no expectation of privacy for trash left out on the street for trash pickup. In arriving at this conclusion, the court mentioned that animals, scavengers, children, snoops, and, of course, the trash collectors themselves may go through your trash. In no way did the court rule that scavenging trash is legal. In fact, whether scavenging trash is legal or not had no bearing on the case. They just listed some examples of why it's not reasonable to believe that trash left out on the street will remain private. I've repeatedly seen language to the effect of, the Supreme Court said that when you put your trash out, it becomes part of the public domain and anyone can take it. I don't know where this public domain language comes from. It's certainly not in this case. And there is nothing about the court's ruling that even remotely would indicate that going through other people's trash as a street scavenger or dumpster diver is legally protected activity. Dumpster diving may be perfectly legal in your locality. However, that has nothing to do with Greenwood v. California. Be skeptical and do your own due diligence.